Hi, welcome to our latest dashcam review, and this time we have three top-of-the-range dashcams with three cameras on each. We have got a sensibly priced model from Azdome. That's about £170 worth on Amazon right now. We have also got a medium price option from Vantrue. This one is about £250 worth on Amazon right now. And finally, our most expensive option from Viofo, about £350 worth. All of these have got three cameras on each camera. So we've got 9 cameras in total to check out here. We'll set them quickly up, take them for a drive, and see what quality they have.
Here is our temporary installation, but please ignore the messy wiring. All three models have front, interior and rear cameras, GPS, Wi-Fi, parking mode, night vision and support large memory cards. We have set them to record in the highest quality possible. Let's have a closer look at each camera. Here is the Azdome, and it looks fine for the price. However, the cabling could be neater and the use of grey adhesive makes the unit more obvious from outside the car. It has a decent sized screen with a good resolution. The interior camera on the right is detachable and has 4-way adjustment to get the best view of your passengers. The buttons on the bottom operate the menu, and the highest quality when using all three cameras is 2K for the front and HD for the interior and rear cameras. The camera does have Wi-Fi, but it is the slower 2.4 GHz, so downloads to your phone will be fairly slow. This is the Vantrue. It is a more expensive camera and the build quality does reflect that. The wiring connections are neater and the use of black adhesive is nice. It has a similar size screen to the Azdome and buttons under the unit for the menu. The red button on the left is for emergencies and the memory card is hidden underneath that. The interior camera is to the right again. This time it only adjusts up and down, so you must choose your camera position carefully. The menu is simple to use and the highest quality possible is 4K for the front camera with HD for the interior and rear cameras. This camera has 5 GHz Wi-Fi, so it will be much faster when downloading clips to your phone. It also has voice control, so you can tell it to take a photo, lock the video, or control the Wi-Fi. Finally, the Viofo has a completely different shape from the other two, and the build quality is excellent. Being completely black makes it less visible from outside the car. The screen is a square shape and shows everything you need to know. The lights under the screen show the status of the unit at a glance. This unit has a separate interior camera, so this gives more options for its positioning, but you will have an extra wire to hide. It only has up and down adjustment, but this is less of a problem since it can be placed wherever you like. The menu is logical and the highest quality setting gives 4K for the front camera, HD for the interior and 2K for the rear. This is the best of all three units, so it will be interesting to see if the footage is better quality than the other two. It also has faster Wi-Fi and voice control similar to the Vantrue. This footage is from the Azdome, and all three cameras give good results. The day we filmed this was cloudy and overcast, but the video is very clear. The position of the interior camera is far from perfect, but that is our fault. Next we have the Vantrue. The front camera is a higher resolution, but we can't really appreciate that here. The rear camera has a slightly wider view than the Azdome, but otherwise the footage is very similar. Lastly, here is the Viofo. All three cameras have great quality, and here we can see the benefit of the separate interior camera. It allows us to position it centrally and give the best view inside the car. Next, we'll look at all three front cameras one at a time. Remember the Azdome is 2K and the Vantrue and Viofo are 4K. Here are all three together at 100% scale. Here is 200%. Can you see the difference? Finally, this is 400% zoom. Compare the details in the picture. Any extra detail could be important if you need to read a registration plate in the distance. We also went out at night to see how the cameras did. The interior view of all three is in black and white. This is because the camera automatically switched to night view and uses infrared to light up the inside of the car. This isn't visible to the human eye, but allows the camera to see in total darkness. Here are all three front cameras together, and we think they all do a pretty good job of coping with the darkness.
Alright then, so what did we think? First of all three were pretty decent, which is nice, because you don't want to be horrible about stuff. First of all then, the Azdome. It wasn't too bad. Even though it's the cheapest model, it was okay. The build quality was alright, the screen was quite nice. I like the way the inside camera detached if you didn't need it, and it had four-way adjustable, and the picture quality was alright. 2K didn't seem to be a big problem. For the budget-conscious purchaser, worth a look, I reckon. Next, the Vantrue. This was pretty good. I liked the build quality. It felt very smooth. The menu was nice. The 4K was nice. It was probably what I would buy. I think for £250-ish, it was nice. Definitely a sensible option at a good price. Finally, if you want the best, and money isn't really a problem, I'd buy the Viofo. It just had the best quality of footage. The rear camera was better. I know we didn't show it in the video, but the rear camera was slightly better as well. You've got optional things like a polarizing filter if you really care about that. You've got an optional Bluetooth remote control if you want a hotkey that you can stick somewhere in your car, and the rest of it was perfectly good. So it's just a little bit better than the Viofo, but whether it's worth an extra £100 or not, that's up to you. But actually all three cameras were decent. I think buy whichever you like the sound of. Thanks a lot. Cheers for watching. See you next time.